Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Ravi and welcome back to another Premiere Pro tutorial from MiraFX. So in this video we'll be learning to add motion blur to our animation in a very simple and easy way. We also have Mr. Zebo who will be just hanging around in this tutorial. So without any delay,
let's get started.
alright, so to start off I already have a sequence in place and let me drag this globe image that I have to the right so that it gets added into our sequence, and let me create a basic animation here. I'll scale this down to 50% and I'll make sure that the timer button is selected. I'll move towards the left and I'll move 1 second forward and then move the position parameter towards the right corner, and if I hit render and start playing the video, you can see that the globe moves towards the right, but it does not have any motion blur here and the movement does not seem natural here. So there is no motion blur and the animation is looking quite fake. So I'll tell you how to add motion blur here. So let me delete this. I'll drag the globe once again and scale this down to 50%. Okay, and instead of using the motion parameters here, I'll go to the effect panel and type in transform. So you have this transform effect in the distort folder and just drag this onto our layer. Once you do that, you can see that we have similar parameters available in the transform section. We have different parameters for position, scale, right? So make sure at the first frame, click on this timer button here for position, move this towards the left and I'll move 1 second forward and I'll move this towards the right, and now if I start playing the video, you would still not be seeing the motion blur. To enable the motion blur in the transform effect, we have an option to uncheck this use composition shutter angle. I'll uncheck this and increase the shutter angle value to 360. Alright, so once you change this, you can now notice that we have some sort of motion blur added to our animation. If I hit render and start playing the video, you can see that we have a nice motion blur added to our globe here, which would make the animation look much natural and convincing. So whenever you're animating inside Premiere Pro, I highly suggest you to use the transform effect instead of tweaking these values, because you have the option of using the shutter angle here, which would then further add some motion blur to our animation. I hope you found this video helpful, and if that's the case, give us a thumbs up, and if you'd like to talk with me regarding visual effects and video editing, you can always reach out to me on Instagram. Mr. Zebo, would you like to add something?
Subscribe for more tutorials.
Alright, so see you guys next time with another tutorial.